Professor Sanjay Kumar, the reason why we put out these three states, that is Tamil Nadu, Odisha and Punjab, is because in all these three states, the principal regional players there, whether it's the ADMK in Tamil Nadu, the BJD in Odisha, and today the Akali Dal in Punjab, have all said they are not going to fight in alliance with the BJP. So which means the BJP is fighting on its own strength or with other smaller parties in these three states. We don't normally talk about these three states, but between these three states, it's 73 seats. That's not a small number, especially when the BJP says it wants to get to 370 and the NDA to 400. How can they do that without substantial gains in these three states?
Zaka, certainly no. If BJP has not been able to form an alliance with the TDP, with the BJD in Odisha, Akali Dal in Punjab, so without the alliance with these two parties, BJP cannot reach 370 on its own, and 400 for NDA plus is going to be a distant dream. BJP needed allies so that in an alliance, in a seat sharing arrangement, they get some seats to contest and they are able to pull some seats from the quota of their seat. And if NDA needed to reach 400 seats, they needed more allies for the NDA. That doesn't seem to be happening. So I will put a big question mark on BJP's target of 370 and NDA's target of 400 seats.
Rahul, to some extent, I can understand why the alliance did not happen in Odisha, because the BJP feels it's the principal opposition party. It's really very rare that a ruling party in a state and the principal opposition party join hands. I can't think of similar examples ever in the past. So I can understand why it didn't come through in Odisha. But in the case of Punjab, where it's now a four-cornered contest, and in the case of Tamil Nadu, where again it's at least a tripolar or triangular fight, why is the BJP hoping that it can ride against all of these incumbent players in a multi-cornered fight and gain seats in these states? Because these are reasonably big states. Tamil Nadu is a big state. It's the fourth biggest state in the country in terms of the number of seats. Odisha is a reasonably sized state. So is Punjab. So what is the thinking here for the BJP?
So, Zaka, it's difficult for any analyst to figure out why parties align or not align, because at the end of the day, these decisions are taken at the top level. And sometimes those decisions could be just two people don't like each other, right? And so we don't know. But if you just ask us to think in terms of why it might have happened in some places and not happened in other places. So, for example, I think in Tamil Nadu, BJP and AIDMK have contested in past, but in last 2 years, there have been a lot of bad blood. BJP, at least the state unit, thinks that it has making some inroads. And in few years' time, they've been able to convert that inroad into seats. Their thinking might be that if we align at this point of time, then whatever momentum we are gaining might get lost. AIDMK is a party which is on decline. So yes, we won't get anything, we won't gain anything by not aligning this time. But in the long-term game, it's important for us to stay away from AIDMK and let it to continue weaken. And same thing, I think, is the calculation in Punjab as well. In a four-cornered fight, I think the long game for BJP is that the Sikh vote continue to get divided between Akalis, between Aam Aadmi Party and to an extent the Congress Party. And BJP, if it manages to get a substantial chunk of Hindus, then it would be in a fight. The second thing, the BJP strategy in Punjab seems to be to actually get big faces. You saw Ramneet Singh Bittu joining today. Yeah. Amrinder Singh's wife is going to contest. So I think what BJP is basically relying on, if there are 4 to 5 big faces that can join the party and can contest on its ticket, then at least on those seats it would be in fight. And so for a long-term game, I think there is a sacrifice being made today.
Okay, just give me one moment, because again, the picture gets a little complicated when it comes to two other states. I want to show that again on the magic wall. So let's go back there. If you look at the state of Andhra Pradesh and look at the state of Karnataka. So let's take Andhra Pradesh first, which is one of the states where the BJP has managed to stitch up a significant alliance. They are now in partnership with all three parties. That's the BJP, TDP and the Janasena party have all three aligned. And there's a very simple logic to why they have aligned. The BJP last time around in the 2019 election did not have a single MP from Andhra Pradesh. They had less than 1% vote share. So you're really starting with a negligible base, as it were. The TDP had almost 40% vote share and the Janasena had about 6% vote share. But that compared to what YSRCP had, which is a 49% vote share, almost a 50% vote share. And of course, they swept the state. They had 22 out of 25 MPs. But if you go back to 2014, where they were fighting together, the NDA parties, they had 47% vote share. The YSRCP had only 45%. And there, if you look at it, the BJP had about 7% vote share. The TDP still had 40% vote share. So the TDP is the principal opposition party in Andhra Pradesh. It's like the AIDMK in Tamil Nadu. Without the TDP in some form or fashion, it becomes difficult for the BJP to win seats in a state like Andhra Pradesh. So that makes logical sense. But if you look at the state of Karnataka, where they've now quoted the JDS, remember, the BJP is the principal opposition in Karnataka. The Congress is the ruling party. And of course, when it comes to Lok Sabha elections, because there is the Modi factor and it's evident in a state like Karnataka, you have that extra percentage of anywhere between 5 to 10 percentage points added to the BJP. They have allied with a party like the JDS. And I want to break down as far as the JDS's vote share is concerned in Karnataka. Last time around, I think they had 1 MP and less than 10% vote share. The BJP had 51% vote share, 25 MPs. So what explains why they would want to ally with a party like JDS, which is a small party with a very, very meager vote share in a state where the BJP is dominant? Let me ask that to Professor Kumar. The two contrasting examples again between Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. One, in both places they have alliances, but perhaps for different reasons.
Zaka, in my opinion, it's very simple. If you look at the example of Karnataka, they want to maximize the gain. They may be sure, because going by the 2019 Lok Sabha elections and the vote share of BJP, yes, it is going by that indicator. It is an indicator that BJP is holding on strong in Karnataka. But I think there may be some anxieties about Congress being able to defeat BJP in the state assembly election. While it is clear that people vote differently in state assembly elections and Lok Sabha election, and that is more true for Karnataka compared to any other state. But BJP did not want to lose any chances. They entered into an alliance with JDS and at very little cost. It's not that they have to give JDS 5 or 7 seats. They have given only a few seats to JDS. So that may be the reason why BJP decided to align with the JDS, and they would maximize on the Vokaliga vote. Now, if you look at Andhra, so Andhra was a difficult game, because in Andhra, if BJP had not formed an alliance with TDP and Janasena, they would have ended with a 0 seat, because look at the vote share of BJP. So they have now been able to form an alliance, even if they get 2 seats to contest in the seat sharing arrangement. That would give BJP a chance to at least open the account for BJP in Andhra Pradesh in 2024 Lok Sabha election. So I think very calculated move by BJP both in Karnataka and in Andhra Pradesh.